Shining a light on the important issue of mental health has been a priority here at ABC Action News, especially during the pandemic. And because May is Mental Health Awareness Month, we're spending more time on the topic tonight. Let's send it out to Wendy leading our in-depth coverage from the Crisis Center of Tampa Bay tonight. Wendy?
Jameson, we're starting this half hour by looking at the very heavy and often hard to talk about topic of suicide. From children to adults, reports of suicidal thoughts have skyrocketed during this pandemic. But as I've made mental health a focus in my reporting every week on ABC Action News, over the last year, I've found there's so much hope for healing in the Tampa Bay community. It starts tonight with a young man who's brave enough to share his own journey with me and leads to the countless individuals working every single day to be the light so many need. New tonight, I take a deeper dive and find there are many ways to get help. You just need to ask.
It was feeling like I was a burden on other people and feeling like things wouldn't get better.
28-year-old Johnny Crowder has suffered with mental health issues since he was just a kid.
As a toddler and in elementary, middle, high school, I was self-harming, hallucinating, never lived a normal day as a child.
And during those years, Crowder tried to die by suicide 3 different times.
It wasn't necessarily that I hurt today, it was that my vision of the future was so bleak that I didn't want to stick around for it.
Crowder has been diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. And after years of therapy and education, Crowder is now a mental health advocate, asking others to talk about mental illness the same way you talk about a physical illness.
I want mental health to become a mainstay in the cultural conversation as a whole.
But for anyone still struggling, he says, please know you are not alone. And if you think anyone's life would be better without you,
you're wrong. You're wrong. There are people who, if everyone who cared about you right now texted your phone, it would melt in your pocket. We just don't say it enough.
Death only sounds like a relief for people who are in loads and loads of pain where they see no other way out.
Dr. Colleen Serra, a licensed clinical psychologist, says there are several myths concerning suicide, especially believing those who die by suicide are acting selfishly.
For somebody who's in it, it's like being down in the very dark, deep well with nobody at the top necessarily that they can hear or see offering to help or assist. And so at some point, people let go.
Sarah also says suicide is not an active choice. The person in pain simply sees no alternative. And suicide is not the easy way out either.
Survivors of suicide often will say that that was the most painful point in their entire life, is the moment right before. So clear, there's nothing easy about suicide.
And even though there's often shock when a well-known person dies by suicide, it is not rare.
Suicide is a part of the human experience. It is not reserved for just a selected few who struggle with mental health.
And the numbers prove it. According to the CDC's National Center for Health Statistics, in 2018, there were over 48,000 recorded suicides. It's the second leading cause of death for those 10 to 34 years old, the 4th leading cause of death for people 35 to 54. And there were more than 2.5 times as many suicides in 2018 than homicides. And the signs someone might be struggling include withdrawing socially from day-to-day activities, not wanting to talk or plan for the future, and parting with important items.
Nobody's moving. There's not an estate sale happening. They're just giving away their belongings for a reason you're not totally clear about. That is also a sign.
It's okay to not be okay. What's not okay is not reaching out for help when you need help and assistance. And that's what I would tell anybody in the community.
CLARA Reynolds runs the Crisis Center of Tampa Bay and says this past year has been mentally exhausting, with many just needing someone to listen.
And so a lot of the work that we are doing is being that unconditional support that's not going to minimize your feeling or negate your feeling. We're going to support you in how you're feeling right now. give you a chance to just be heard, and then we're going to problem solve together.
But if you're worried about a loved one who won't reach out for help, Reynolds says try being honest.
I am worried about you. I am concerned about you. I love you as a friend. I have seen you change in this way. Are you okay?
And if you're feeling utter despair with no way out, call 211 right away, as someone is there to help 24/7.
There is absolutely no shame in reaching out for help. You don't wait until you have a stroke before you get help for your high blood pressure. It's the exact same way with behavioral health.
COVID did not create mental illness, but it has created mental health challenges.
Natasha Pierre, the executive director of the National Alliance on Mental Illness in Hillsborough County, says after a year of this pandemic, many feel an endless amount of anxiety and fatigue.
The rest of life didn't stop. Our bills didn't stop. So when you add something significant as an entire pandemic on top of life, it gets heavy.
Pierre says that heaviness can be mitigated by practicing any form of self-care, even if you think you're too busy to do it.
It's not selfish to take some time to replenish, to revive, to refresh, and then come back to work the next day, clear, focused, and ready to go.
And if you're concerned about the mental well-being of someone else, Pierre believes we must get comfortable with having uncomfortable conversations.
So ask, are you thinking of suicide? Do you have a plan? And if they have a plan, do not let them out of your sight.
And here's the Rebound Rundown for all the free resources that can help if you're still struggling tonight. You can call the Crisis Center of Tampa Bay at 211 any time of day. NAMI Hillsborough has a helpline at 1-800-950-NAMI. Or in an emergency, you can text NAMI to 741-741. You can also call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK. And of course, we have all of this information and those phone numbers posted on our website right now at abcactionnews.com. Just go to the Rebound Tampa Bay section and click on Managing the Pressure.